Hey, bro.
Huh?
Let me see, bro.
Been my bro.
Let me see.
Oh, my hair fucked up. What you talking about?
Oh, dog. Hold on.
Seem like it's been bugging you.
He get them together though.
Yeah.
He look like he couldn't take it no more.
That shit be straight, bro. You can't wear these bitches straight. You gotta.
You be putting the towel on with the iron that
I've been trying to do bitches since
steaming that bugger. Yeah. I don't be bending my shit either.
And you gonna make sure. God damn, that bitch really a baseball
Yeah,
cap.
he put you together.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
He
You
got
got
you
my
right.
swag points up, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm leaving that in.
Huh?
So I'm leaving that in.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, damn, shit was on camera, bro.
Yeah, it was on camera.
Damn.
That's cool, bro. It's cool. You know, they know when they get me together, he won't have me looking bad on camera.
Right.
That's love.
Right. Right. Yeah. You gonna get me together too?
They get everybody together. We make a little
Right.
business off that or something.
Right.
But no, bro, like I was saying though with Luka, bro, the fact that he made the Suns put out a whole apology statement, bro, a whole apology statement. Y'all see that on Twitter? Mm-hmm. Right, they put out a whole apology talking about, oh, we gonna be better, we gonna do this, that, and the third, da 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 da. Just the fact, bro, after you lose a Game 7 elimination game like that, you just put out a whole apology statement. Shit is ludicrous.
I mean, you gotta think about it for him. That's big for him though. So like, you know what I'm saying, getting sent home last year. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying, and then we was saying like, all right, well, next year it's Luka year though. Like, you know what I'm saying, he gonna go crazy because
I never
he
said
didn't
say that
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't say that.
I did.
I had the Suns and Warriors penciled in.
I wanted. I wanted
that shit penciled in, bro.
Facts.
Like,
I wanted him to have a better
It's
season.
just the matchup is kind of like perfect, you know.
Oh, God.
Matchup wise, all that, they match up perfectly. That's a game everybody want to see.
That definitely is a perfect matchup, bro. And then just the fact that they dropped the ball like that.
Yeah, that one hurt. for
Terrible though. Like, what was
It's
going
almost
on?
like the Cavs losing to the Magic, bro.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, bro. Like that was the matchup. And everybody was like, "This is the
Looking
one."
forward to it, yeah.
It's like the LA was.
Don't bring that up, bro. I'm still sick we didn't see a Kobe and Bron finals.
Look.
I'm still sick we never saw that.
Man, that would be crazy.
That hurt my stomach, bro.
That's like
Every
a dream,
time
bro.
I
That's-
think about it. Oh, bro, before we get into like topics and everything, bro, I sparked a debate on Twitter today. Do y'all think Melo should have won Rookie of the Year over Bron?
No,
Why not?
because Bron had the all-around game, and because if you look at where Cleveland was at the year before, like Bron made them at least competitive.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That team
With
was a
Denver.
fucking dumpster fire.
Same thing with Denver.
Let's look at Denver roster.
I was gonna say,
bro, Denver had no
a
more than
better
20
team.
wins when Melo, and then
Let's-
Melo came and took them to the playoffs.
Let's look at
They had
Denver
a better
roster.
team though.
Huh?
You
Let's
see
look
who
at
Brown
Denver
was
roster.
playing
His
with?
rookie year.
Let's look at Denver roster.
Look at Denver roster, bro. And then Melo was still like what, a top 2 leading scorer. He was averaging 21, which was more points than Bron. Well, I ain't gonna say that because Bron averaged like 20.9 and Melo averaged 21 flat. So that's real
Really
identical.
insane, yeah.
But as far as like rebounds, he averaged more rebounds than Bron. Bron averaged more assists for sure. And then, bro, Melo shot a higher percentage from the floor.
Bruh.
He shot a higher percentage from the floor, and he took them to the playoffs, bro. And averaged 19 in the playoffs.
We got a young Andre Miller at point guard. Niggas forget how cold Andre Miller was.
Young Andre
You
Miller?
got
A young
Marcus-
Andre Miller.
A young Andre Miller. Stop it, bruh. We ain't gonna disrespect.
That's not young Andre Miller. 0304 is not a young Andre
That is a
Miller.
young
Yeah,
Andre
man, he still
Miller.
was nice.
Are you kidding me? That's a young Andre Miller.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Man, hold on.
Just
bruh.
keep going, no, bro. Just keep going,
Man, hold
bro.
on.
Bro,
Say,
just keep going.
what do you
Nigga
put that?
drafted in '99. How is
Yeah,
that
that's not far
Andre
off.
Miller?
That's not far off.
What was he
at
giving
all.
you?
Oh, he was that year?
Yes.
Oh,
Because we not gonna act like Bron didn't have Ricky Davis and Darius Miles. Like, come on, bro. They not certified buckets.
Bro, he was.
They are, but
15.
I don't know. That's just tough.
15
they
to
both
6.
are. Hey,
15 to 6. Okay.
For the starting point guard.
Right. It's starting point guard, and then Melo was still the leading scorer on that team, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
got Chris Anderson. And you got Marcus Camby, a young Marcus Camby. That's a squad, bro.
Marcus
Ain't a
Camby.
squad.
You know what? Hey,
That's a decent
I'm
squad.
gonna say this, bro, and I love Bron. Bron, one of my favorite players of all time.
That's my favorite
But one
player.
thing about Bron fans, bro, they will diminish his team and make somebody else's team look
All
good
right,
to make
hold
the Brown
on.
look better, bro.
Hold
And
on.
that blows me.
Hold on.
Bro, Melo shot
Hold
a better
on.
percentage. He took them
Hold
to the
on.
playoffs. He averaged more points, more
Bron took them
rebounds.
to the playoffs too.
Not his
Not
rookie
for
year.
sure. Not for
Not his
sure.
rookie year.
Hold
And
on.
Melo, bro, that's the most points a rookie averaged in the playoffs, bro, ever.
This nigga bringing up Ricky Davis and Darius Miles like them niggas ain't win 17 games the year before. Fuck is he talking about? Clearly them
The
niggas.
Nuggets
they
won
was a
18
team.
games, bro. Look how many games the Nuggets won
was a
before
team,
Melo
dog.
came, bro. Look up how many games they won before the Nuggets played.
Hold
They
on.
won no more than 20 games. That's a 3-game differential.
Hold on,
Games
bro.
is tough.
Hold on.
bro.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And he still took them to the playoffs the next year, bro. So don't do that whole, Brown made him competitive because
That's tough.
Melo did the same thing and actually got him to an HC.
Hold on, fam.
Come on, bro. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Hold on. So do I.
I know what I'm talking about.
So do I, my
Come
guy.
on, man. Don't start this podcast off on the wrong side with me, bro.
Hold on, G.
Already heated.
Hold on. All
They
right.
average, man.
You want me to just read through
Just read their record in 02-03. Just read the
the
record.
record? Or I thought we were still on rosters. Okay.
No, just read you just talked about how many wins the Cavs had in 02-03. Now let's talk about how many wins the Nuggets had in
I got
02-03.
you. I got you. Give me a second.
Man, you found it already, dog.
No, I didn't find it.
This is not the first time they had this one argument before, though.
For real.
Hell no.
I was gonna say it seemed like they just
Man, I'm
picked up
about to
where they
pull it
left
up.
off.
27 and 55. That's 20 wins?
They was 27 and 55.
Yes.
What seed was that though?
12. What does
They
that
still
matter?
12 seed.
Right.
They bottoms.
Huh?
They cellar. They bottoms.
Who talking about the Nuggets,
I'm
right?
talking about the Cavs.
They was 27 and
They
55.
won 17 games.
They won 17. Denver won 27. They was both still 12 seed, as you just said, though, right?
No, the Cavs were last.
It's 12, bro. It's 12 seeds. No, it's 15. How many seeds is it? It's 15.
15,
right?
15.
15 seed, 12. Bro, let's see this, bro. Because I don't know if I believe you, bro.
Look it up, man. Receipts
Bro,
all
hey,
online.
if I'm gonna argue, nigga, I'm gonna know what I'm talking about, bro. I ain't the type to just argue. to
Regardless,
argue,
bro, a 12 seed to
Am I right?
A 12 seed to an 8 seed in Melo's case, that's still not an improvement.
It is.
That's not even being competitive when you a 12 seed.
Bruh, that team was ass.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Both teams was ass. There, what are you talking about?
Bruh, the Cavs wasn't even competitive, bruh.
And the 12 seed is competitive.
Bruh, when you got niggas throwing off buckets off the board to make sure they get a triple-double as a bright spot in the season, that's how you know your shit. When you got niggas going between the legs in blow-up games, come on, bro. Like, what we talking about?
That's tough.
What we talking about?
That's tough.
But
They was having
What
a
we
rage
talking
out.
my
about?
thing is, bro, neither team was a competitor the year prior. Why you think they both lottery picks?
Bro, what I'm saying is the Cavs had a hell of a lot further to go than the Nuggets did. Can we agree or disagree?
A hell of a lot further.
A hell of a lot further.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, prior season, though, it's not too much.
Derek, what year did you just look up with the Denver Nuggets?
2002.
No,
These say
2002, 2003. To me, right now, it says 17 to 65.
What the fuck? What did it say? 2002 Nuggets record.
Well,
It said
Let me see.
27 to 55 right there. Somebody, I don't
Somebody
know.
shit wrong. Somebody on
Who's wrong?
Wikipedia.
Right.
Derek, well, let's go to. Do we not always look at basketball reference though?
I'm on Google.
Good. No, on some real talk. Let's back it on the cameras. Let's back it on everything. When we look up stats, do we not go to basketball reference?
Bro,
But no. Answer the question though. Answer the question. Do we not go to basketball reference?
Bro, hold on.
But no, answer the question. Stop telling me how to answer the
I
question.
went to Google.
But let me ask. But do we usually go to basketball
Bro,
reference?
I typed in that and that shit
You
popped
still
up.
not answering my question. Do we
Bruh,
usually go to
I
basketball
typed
reference?
it in and that's what popped up, bro. What was you talking
But let me
about?
ask you this though. But do we usually just yes or no?
Bro, but what was you as you see, bro.
All right, let's go to basketball reference. Basketball reference says Denver in 02-03 went 17 and 65, and Melo took them to the 8th seed the following year.
Well, that don't make
I'll rest my case.
that don't make sense.
I rest my case.
Before this go any further,
What's up?
we about to introduce an amazing guest we got for y'all today, man. We got somebody.
Yes, sir.
We got somebody who really is inspirational.
Yes, sir.
Can really give like great game. You know what I'm saying? Hooping and real life. You know what I'm saying? Like this somebody like if you ever could think that something is not possible, we got somebody here who can, you know what I'm saying, defy all those odds and tell you that anything you put your mind to. We got Dale Bonner.
Not only that.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta tell them what was it, MEC freshman of the year?
Yeah.
MEC freshman of the year.
Yep.
We MEC all first team too.
Yep.
MEC all first team too.
Get a stat.
We got some high school awards in there too. And then don't let's not mention he went to a team. They picked him up. They just won a national championship. You're not thinking they're looking for too many guards. They knew they found a gym with this man right here, man. We got to give him his flowers, man. We talking about Dale Bonner, dog. For sure, man.
Yeah, so just give us a little bit of background about, you know what I'm saying, for, I don't know who don't, but people who haven't heard your name. Who is Dale Bonner?
Man, Dale Bonner, well, first off, you know, I'm from Shaker Heights, Ohio. Born and raised with the Fairmont State University for 3 years, and then now I'm at Baylor, so just working the pudding.
Say what? What school you at?
Baylor.
All
Baylor
right.
University, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Like we said, man, they came off a national championship, picked you up right after that, so you know they're looking to add to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you
trying to get back, man. That's all.
Yeah, trying to get back for sure. That we know we need that natty championship, man.
Yep.
And it's not. And I know you probably got a lot on your back coming from this city, where I mean it's a fair shake, but it's not a whole lot of D1 players as of right now, especially at the magnitude that you at in the D1 bracket. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. College basketball is college basketball. I played JUCO. I ain't on your level. I played JUCO, but just not only to go D1. You know, some D1s you had you know Cleveland State, you had you know Dayton, which is like I said, no problem at all whatsoever. But you had Baylor.
It's a different game.
You know what I'm saying? You at Baylor, like you at the powerhouse, man. Like almost every game for you is probably nationally televised, especially with y'all coming off a national championship.
Yeah, I think it's just also like best fit too. You know, you got to go where you want it, or you know, some people want to push themselves. Everybody got goals, so you know, it's just wherever that may be. Where that's a Cleveland State, like a Dayton, you said. Everybody has their schools that they go to, so you know, it just happened to be Baylor for me, and I picked Baylor because I wanted to, you know, get better and you know, just try and put myself out there. You know, you gotta set goals for yourself, like I said, and just aim for the stars sometimes. And that's what I wanted to do. I'm trying to get to the league. Everybody trying to get there, and I just thought the best thing for me to do was to.
You right there, buddy. You already know. We just talked about that.
Before we even,
No, you good. No, go ahead.
Before we even get to Baylor and even high school, like what was growing up for Dale? Like when did you start hooping? Who influenced you to who did you look to? What was that like for you?
Man, growing up, definitely my pops. You know, he put that ball in my hand, but originally he never really wanted me to hoop like that. He always wanted me to like run track. My dad was a cross country runner and stuff like that in football. So mainly I was running like AAU track in the summers and stuff. My dad would make me run all the time, get on the track even if I didn't want to. In football, I naturally that was actually one of my favorite sports growing up, football. I was just naturally like good at it.
For sure.
Hooping, I just always wanted to hoop. I really wasn't that good, but
For sure.
you see LeBron play like in 07, go to a game, like, it's like I want to do this one day, so
For sure.
definitely.
That was everybody's influence coming from our city, man. You seeing somebody come from Akron, 45 minutes away from Cleveland.
Man, literally.
You know what I'm saying? Having that spotlight on his back like that, and the way that he was able to handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big time influence. And so you saying, you know, obviously who your influences were and things like that. When did you say? At what age did you say, yo, like I can really hoop, like I can go forward with this?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like middle school.
I'm about to say, that's when I picked it. Middle school, that's when that name started.
8th grade, well, I had got hurt playing football, so I'm like, man, it's over with. Like I don't really want to play football no more. So I was like, man, I really want to lock in on hooping. So like ever since 8th grade, like I was like, man, like this is really what I want to do. Like I got to put the time and the effort in. So ever since like 8th grade, I was like, man, just put your head down and work. So that's all I've been doing.
And that's okay on the later side, because, you know, a lot of people, especially that we know, like, AAU since like young, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you didn't even have that, you know what I'm saying, that skill when you like going to games all the time, you just locked in and played. So that's super impressive.
Well, you know, I played AAU basketball since like the 5th grade. But like, you know, as a kid, you're not really thinking
And
like,
to
you're gonna
lock in like
you know,
that.
trying to figure out what sport you really want to play. So like, it's like middle school. I was like, man, it's hoops. Like, I wanna
Oh,
hoop.
this was that.
That's all I wanted to do.
So with you playing, you just played football and basketball?
Football, basketball, ran track, played rec baseball. Like,
Oh, so as a kid, you was just an athlete. You wasn't an Uber, you was an athlete.
I was just trying to figure out, you know.
Where you was fitting in that.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to all of them sports and of course mainly basketball, would you say you were more of an extrinsic or intrinsic person? Because like with the extrinsic, what I mean is basically were you the person like, all right, I want this award. I know this year I'm getting to the championship. I'm getting like those type of things. Or were you always a person? Because my little brother is more so like this, and it ain't nothing wrong with like this either. Because he was like, yo, as long as I know I'm giving 100% of what I got, I'm cool.
Well, I would say I would be a little bit of both. Like, you know, everybody has that competitive side, but you gotta set in on reality too. Like, set little goals that you know you can try and achieve. Everybody want to win the championship, so that's the first thing. You know, I always put my team first in any type of situation since I was little. So like, win the championship. If I get accolades, that's cool. But like, if you win it, like that's all that really mattered to me.
Was y'all extrinsic or intrinsic?
A little
Wait,
bit
which
of
one is
Extra.
both, definitely both.
I
Like
have a good balance, man.
I'm naturally a quiet person, but I'm crazy competitive. Like, especially like when I really care about something, bruh, I'm stupid competitive. Like,
Man, you almost fought.
like real shit. Man. Like if I don't care, all right, you got it. But if I'm very like invested, bruh,
Right.
it's a different type. I'm a different type.
feel that.
Different. It's different. So I say both.
I was retarded. I used to do I was really a goofball, but at the same time, like, cause you saying like, you know what I'm saying, as far as being quiet or
No. Extra. So as far as like extrinsic and intrinsic is more so. Extrinsic is you play football, right?
Yeah.
So you get like first team All State or MVP or you know getting to the
like
championship
I
and winning that
wasn't-
trophy, or was you more so like as long as I'm giving that 100%, like and I leave it all on the field, I'm cool. That's intrinsic.
I wasn't into the awards and everything like that. Me personally, I wanted to just punch whoever was in front of me, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, like just a dog. Like, I didn't care about how the awards were gonna go at the end of the season. Like, I just wanted whoever was in front of me, that's what I'm focused on. Like,
But
every
even-
game come to play.
Even that, like winning your rep. As
Yeah,
we say in football.
All that kind of go into it. But yeah, me personally, like I was never into the awards stuff like that. Those just came. But yeah, like, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was super competitive, and especially if like let's just say, you know, playing D line, you in the trenches, like you know what I'm saying. Like every play, I'm
It's a
battling
fight.
somebody.
It's
You
a
know what I'm
fight.
saying? Not about to embarrass me in front of my people, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. So, yeah, I was very aggressive and very like focused on my position and learning my position, because if you don't learn the ins and outs, and that's with anything you do in life, if you don't learn the ins and outs of it, you're gonna look dumb, like you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I was very competitive, dog.
It was me. For me, it was always a balance of both, bro. But I won't hold you. I was more of the extrinsic type person. Now, granted, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't get too many awards past the beginning of high school. But, bro, like my family, right? So my dad played overseas. He played in college. He played, he was a standout in high school. My granddad was a great standout in high school. I don't think he played college ball. My uncles, they was all real good in high school. Now, at our house on Cliffview, bro, we had like four full trophy cases, bro. Between like all my uncles, me, my granddad, my dad. So like growing up, always seeing those rewards, bro. Like,
You wanted to
damn,
be in
I wanted in our house, bro. In that house, it was always some type of competitive nature. It's like, yo, I'm gonna have the most you know what I'm saying, out of these 4 cases, bro. Like, it was so many from 99% of them was basketball. I'm gonna be 100, but it was definitely a couple footballs, a couple tracks. My Uncle D, he had a couple high jumps. You know what I'm saying, things like that. But just seeing all of those trophies, bro, it's like, damn, my uncle such and such only got 1. I only got 3,
right.
but my dad got 8. Like, hell no, I gotta have 9.
So it's looking like a little competitive.
Yeah.
With me, bro, it was annoying for me because my pops got to the highest of the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So like, for me, it was more like a job sometimes, like to try to please everybody. So like, I really ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I want to get a certain amount of my pops play O-line mainly. But I of course I wanted to get certain type of things, you know what I'm saying, because that's something like he did, competitive. But I knew from the get-go, we not, you know what I'm saying, we not the same. My dad came in, my dad had his first offer freshman year, committed, like, right, you know what I'm saying, not too long after that. Had all the biggest schools, so me personally, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to let him down, you know, but at the same time, it's like, it is your own story, you know what I'm saying? You write it, you know what I'm saying? So
I was gonna say also, like, you know, I have an older sister, like 11 years apart. Like, I got to witness her like do big things in like volleyball and softball. So like man, I gotta play a sport. You know, like seeing her just dog.
be a
everybody,
dog
you know,
and having
be a
her name
dog.
ring bells, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it when done the right way, like the driving of competition. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely healthy, and having a name to live up to, a certain pedigree. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want it that much more. So it's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely, it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So do y'all think, because I don't know if I ever even told y'all to this before, I personally don't feel like it's a problem being in competition with your friends. And I might get a lot of slack for that, bro. I honestly don't think that's a problem.
I don't think
Now,
so.
I see on Instagram, like, you should never be competing with your brother. I'm like, nigga, yes, you should. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. If your brother beats you, you better be, just
Don't
like how you want to
hate.
be first, you better be first clapping too.
And that's where the problem comes from. So like, people that say that, like, yeah, don't be in competition because it's on some hating shit. No, it's not, because, you know what I'm saying, you being my brother and you being my brother and you being my brother, I want all y'all to win 100%. You know what I'm saying, 100%. And it's like, if I'm not doing it, like, if you are doing better than me as a brother, what you doing? Like, tighten up, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of stuff people get mixed around. Like it's just like, if you're in competition, you a hater or something like that. It's like, we should all want to push each other. It is a competition, but it's a good competition. It's in the right way.
And I know you probably experienced that sometimes.
I think it's more like, you know, pushing each other, but like, you know how the media is. They make false narratives, and it don't never have to get to that point, but sometimes it do. I just think social media just take over sometimes, and you get the best of both worlds.
Did you brought that up?
Literally. That's a crazy segue. It's a crazy segue. So, getting into your high school career at Shaker, first of all, just playing basketball at Shaker, and some of the names that have like recently come out, Issa Ahmad, Terry Rozier, even
Razel.
him. Keith was even a standout at a certain point. So like, the pedigree of Shaker basketball is very high. So like, how was that wearing that Shaker across your chest?
Man, it was everything for real. Seeing all those dudes like play before I actually got to high school was like a movie.
Yeah.
Like coming, my dad would always take me to the home games and like
For sure.
sold out crowds. Just seeing the atmosphere before I got there, I was like, man, I gotta come here. You know, so
For sure.
for sure.
For sure. How was it when you were the man? It was your show.
I wouldn't say I was the man.
Nah, bro. Like, we gonna give you your flowers. You was a main component of that team. It was you and your counterpart. You got it was a 2-man punch. You know what I'm saying? The roster was great, but y'all two was the engine. You know what I'm saying? All them people coming out to see y'all. You know what what I'm saying? What was that like?
I ain't gonna hold you. I know we did, cause bro, remember
Literally,
that year?
Backstory. So look, it's Euclid versus Shaker at Euclid, and that game went to overtime. Game went to overtime. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, dog. I mean, he the best player on the floor. Like, it's him. He the one.
And that's real talk, bro. That's not no
He the
pause,
one.
right?
Like, we literally having this conversation.
I know we just mentioned recently, bro, but I remember going to that game. I was like,
He
I
the
was
one.
number 4, right? I was like, that nigga number 4.
He the one. He the one, bro. So like, yeah, how was that year? Like, that year was magical. Like, real talk. Talk about that year.
Man, that year was crazy for sure. But like, you know, that's your last year of high school. I was trying to go out with a bang, so I felt like I just tried to play a leader role, and like we all were just set out to, you know, we want to get to state. Like, you know what I mean? That's the goal. Like, we trying to get to Columbus, but like, you know, we didn't just have like me and C Gas. Like, we had, you know, everybody on the team. I can go down the line. Everybody. I can go down the line. But you know, practices were crazy. Competing every day. You know, a lot of unseen stuff. But like, it was just a movie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How fun was it, the back and forth between y'all and Garfield? The talking on social media, like the gym was packed, like player, like bro, like people was standing, like people couldn't even get bleacher seats.
Wasn't MGK at that game too?
Yeah,
we
one of
played
them.
the
Yeah,
last-
it was
Garfield.
the first one, I think.
Yeah, like dog, like that was like the game of the year. Like everybody was like, bro, we gotta get tickets to that game. That's the game.
I was
Crazy.
blessed.
You got blessed with some good seats?
My dad was coaching, so like
I ain't gonna lie, we would let a couple people in, like at the door.
Oh, for real?
Sneak a couple people in before the game start. But man, playing Garfield, man, that was always one game I just like had circled. Like, you know what I mean? I had never beat them. So like, my mom would always be in my ear like, you ever gonna beat Garfield? You know what I mean?
For real?
Like,
She
yeah,
said
she's
that?
competitive.
I know that pissed you off.
It pissed me off. Like,
did she say that like the day of the game? Where,
it'd be like all
I
week.
said, that was probably
coming up
repeating
to the
your
game.
head, though.
So, like, since like 10th grade, so I've been playing varsity since 10th grade year. I had never beat them. Like,
So
we'd be
you
up
like, this the
we've been
one.
up 20 a couple times. We get blown out, you know what I mean? Come second half, but like, I'm like, man, this the year we gotta get
Got
to.
to.
So finally knocking them out in the playoffs. What was that moment like for y'all?
Man, that moment was crazy. The crazy part is they were talking so much. Like, I was at Garfield to go watch, I think, Beechwood and like Luther Neese play the day before. I was just up there, and like some of the players, I ain't gonna name nobody, but they was talking crazy. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know.
all right, we just wait till tomorrow.
Like
you know?
was it like a real aggressive type of like talking? Like it was like getting serious, or was it like, or it was like a friendly like?
Yeah, like friendly. We all cool. It was just friendly. Like, I don't know
But it's that
if we do this.
competition,
Yeah,
though.
like competition. But I wasn't doing no talking. I was like, all right, we're
Yeah,
gonna see
locked
tomorrow.
in.
You know what I mean, just locked in.
That's another thing like that was known about you. Like you didn't speak. You wasn't all on social media. So
Yep.
like, and that's why I feel like a lot of people slept on you too. You know what I'm saying? When it came to
Because he didn't talk?
not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't like you know what I'm saying? Like other people like you know like C-Gas, like he's definitely like an energizer, you know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely and I feel like that's how like certain names get put up. And it's like you got this kid that don't talk but he get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So like how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people sleeping on you because they don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not out there loud and doing all this.
That's
extra
state
stuff.
loss.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like. I would just say like, you know, I put my head down there and grinded. Like I never really needed attention for nobody to really tell me like I'm good or like I deserve this and that. Like, you know, I just had a goal and my goal was to get to college for free. So I mean, if I needed to get up at 6 a.m. and go work out, do whatever I had to do to get to that next level, that was the only thing on my mindset. Like I didn't need nobody telling me, oh.
And a lot of people lose sight of the goals like that, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that's why some people don't achieve the goals that they set out to, because what you just touched on, you said you didn't need the real validation. At the end of the day, your main goal was to go play basketball for free. You know what I'm saying? At no cost to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people might say, I want to play basketball so I can get posted on Third Coast, or I want to play basketball so a girl can wear my number on her face. And if they not getting that, those type of validations, it's like, oh, okay. But you got a milestone. You like, all right, I'm putting my head down and I'm getting to this.
Yeah.
You know, it's bigger than all that. So right. So when you factor all that extra noise and extra BS out, bro, it turns you to a different animal. What you usually say, put a different battery in your back. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that you are that goal oriented and you're looking that far down the line, more so speaks volumes to itself. Yeah. Now, what I want to ask you is, like I said, bro, me and Derek specifically, bro, we watched y'all play y'all senior years of high school. What to you was your like high school? It don't have to be senior year, don't have to be junior year, whatever. Don't know specific year. What do you think was your defining moment throughout high school? You was like in high school, you was like, oh yeah, I'm here.
Defining moment, I'd probably say like first varsity game. You know, actually being on varsity, that's a big milestone.
Especially at the younger age, you know what I'm saying? You got all these other seniors, juniors.
Cause you started playing varsity with your sophomore year?
Sophomore year, like freshman year, I played JV, but like I wasn't really like playing. I played like some games of freshman.
Was you splitting between freshman and JV?
At first, I was just all JV, but like I wasn't getting no burn. And I wasn't really getting no better. And the only way to get better is if you go on the floor. So like, I played freshman.
Cause dude, I ain't gonna lie, I saw my pops. He used to work at Brush, and I think this was actually after the game that me and Derek had went to go see, bro. He said somebody on Shaker did something, and usually I ain't gonna lie to you, like I never really followed Third Coast like too big. I mean, I knew it was like who some of the players was and stuff like that, but bro, I'm like, what my pops talking about? Bro, I see him
hold that play.
Oh my God, bro! I see him. I think he just hit like a little crossover or something like that, and a little like there was like a snatch tween. A little crossover, probably took just 3 steps from half court and just took 1, 2, and cocked that motherfucker.
That was crazy.
God damn.
That was crazy.
I was like,
the camera footage of it was so clean, though.
Yes, man. I'm like, he.
I know what play y'all talking about. I was like right before halftime. The thing was, I had no intentions of like really dunking. I just looked at the time. I was just trying to get up a shot, but I'm like, I had plenty of time, so. The way I was moving, I'm like, I might as well try. I might as well try. I just like, if I miss, I miss, and I just happened to make it. So
Man,
y'all was up anyway, right?
it was actually down. The crazy part is, bro.
Oh, so you did that when y'all was down?
I don't know what the score was.
Sure, if y'all was down.
You know, the crazy part is, bro, I actually hit my head on the side of the backboard at Brush.
Bounce.
I blocked somebody, and like, you know, on the backboard of the Brush, like it's no rubber and nothing. So like I hit my head, bro. So like I was out the game. Like I still got a scar to this day. Where it's at, bro. Like I didn't know.
So you weren't even too fond of that game.
Yeah, like I was out for a little minute and I came back and we was down. I'm like, bro, this is too big of a game.
Y'all ended up winning, right?
Yeah, we ended up winning.
So.
Now, go ahead, Crew.
Oh, so I mean, I was just gonna ask you. So like, how did you? So you went ahead and committed to Fairmont. Everybody was surprised, you know, because like I think that season, your name definitely started getting a lot bigger and growing and growing and growing. Did you think that's where you would finish out playing, or did you like how did your thought process go? Like basically, like all right, you go to Baylor's, like one of those things like all right, I'm right there to the league type. You know what I'm saying? Or is it like, did you want to stick it out at Fairmont, play basketball, go to school, get a degree?
Well, the main goal was to just get into school, and I had a full ride. So I'm like, you know, it's leading up to going into my senior year. I'm like, man, I gotta take this, you know.
For sure.
Like, now, people would pray for this, you know, just to have one offer. So I gotta commit. You know, built a good relationship with coaches and stuff like that at Fairmont. So I picked to go to Fairmont, even though I had a great senior season. I'm like, man, they believe in me. We got a plan. You know what I mean? So I just decided to stay and not decommit. You know, hoping
Right.
kids decommit on stuff like that. But I was already locked in for like a whole year. I'm like, man, I'm going there. So my intentions were never just to jump ship or anything like that. I just really want a degree. You know, it's not always about playing ball. Everybody not gonna make it to the next level. You know, just to be blessed to go to colleges. Main focus, you know, is levels. College, you know, you think about that later. So, yeah, I mean, we actually had a coaching change. I think that's what really
Sparked it up.
sparked it. I mean, I still had 2 great coaches, but it was just time for me to go. You know, I just need to push myself. I got too comfortable. I felt like you know, my family supported me on the decision I wanted to make.
I remember y'all told me, man, I was tripping. I'm like, what? That's insane.
Yeah,
But
the portal is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Talking to a lot of coaches, you know, I never really went through that going through high school, so I didn't know how it was.
it was
There's
crazy.
a lot of weird coaches out here. I ain't gonna lie to
Really?
you.
Was it like an eye-opening experience for you?
It was eye opening, but it was also fun at the same time. You know, hearing from coaches that you never thought you would hear from and stuff like that. So that was definitely a nice experience.
It was like I used to see you on TV. Now you in front of me want me to play for you.
Right, exactly,
It's crazy.
exactly.
So, all right, talk us through it. Go ahead, commit, and you get to Baylor. Like, what did that feel like? Like, was it like one of those things where it's like you couldn't really have time to take it all in? You gotta just come in and work, or was it like?
Well, I've always been a focused type dude. So like, after I committed, like I literally the day I committed, I was in the gym working out. So like I
At
ain't
Fairmont.
No, I wasn't at Fairmont. I was at home.
Oh, you was home, okay.
Yeah, I was working out actually at Euclid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was. I was at the new little gym.
New gym, beautiful.
Yeah, the new
Beautiful.
gym is
I
crazy.
was there. Everybody like.
Oh, you must have. Who was you working out with, Coach O?
Yeah, FA.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
I've been working out with him since like I was in like 6th, 7th grade.
Oh, for real?
So, like,
Yeah.
you know,
He's one of the
excited.
best trainers out there.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, leading up to that, everybody asked me where I'm going. You know, I wasn't really telling nobody.
Stay tuned and see.
Yeah, like, I was actually locked in. I had my mind made up on going somewhere else, but like, you know, things happen. Other people commit to other schools. The school you want to go to, new coach. You know, I just it's like, nah, that's not the route I needed to go.
Walk me through touching down on campus, going through the facilities. I mean, I know Baylor to Fairmont State, it's a culture shock. So, like, what was the adjustment process for you? Like, how was that for you?
The adjustment process was pretty smooth. Everybody down at Waco is really nice, you know, helpful, and they're real religious down there. So definitely was something I was trying to be a part of. And they treat you like a family out there. So like, I'm big on family. I talk to my family like every day when I'm at school. So like that was just perfect transition.
So.
School-wise, professors help you out as much as they can. You know, the coaching staff, they'll do anything for you. And my teammates are.
You felt home.
Yeah, I just felt like I was at home.
So it was great. It was a great thing to adjust to.
Well, of course, you know, being 18 hours away from home ain't easy. But like,
Right, that's gonna be hard within
yeah,
itself.
it's hard
Yeah.
within itself, but like just being around people, like
It makes up for it,
Yeah,
you
it
know what I'm
makes up
saying? Because
for
you're
it,
just
yeah.
comfortable.
exactly.
Nah, first game that you checked into the game, what's that like?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of adrenaline.
I know it had to be, though, like,
But
Yeah.
like once you go down and back a couple times, you know, somebody
You
get
remember
fouled or
it?
something.
You in the swing.
You're in the
You
swing
in the
of
swing,
things. Like,
yeah.
you're trying to find your role now. You know, it's a whole new team. I got a whole different role, and I just felt like I really bought into what the coaches and my teammates needed me to do.
Sure.
I know a lot of people won't do that, so I know they tip their hat off to me on that. But I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. It's not always about your stats, like who
Being
get
that guy,
credit.
right.
You know, it's not always about being that guy. You know, it's about being a part of the team, winning culture. So.
Playing for such a prestigious school, like we said, like they won the chip not too long ago. What adjustments in your game did you have to make to acquiesce to playing in that system?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of big dudes out there, bro. Like 7 feet, D2 and stuff. We don't have it's not too many teams that you'll play that have a real big or something like that. Maybe like a 6'6" big or 6'7" big. That's really a wing.
7+.
Yeah, that's really a wing that's playing big. So like, I would definitely say the size and the speed is definitely a little different. Division II, I'm the fastest dude out there. Can't nobody really catch me and stuff like that. But it's really a grind, man, for real. So
I mean, it seemed like once you just started playing and finding a rhythm, it's like you belong though. So it's like it seemed like at Fairmont you was at a place you shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Really should have been at. But as far as the speed and everything like that, how you adapted to it so quick.
I mean, everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't want it no other way. Fairmont taught me a lot of things, confidence-wise, and just believing in myself. Being at Baylor, it's more like a business.
Right.
Like this how the league gonna be, transitioning and stuff like that. But yeah.
So I want to go back in the timeline. They had Baylor. I want to go back about a year. So I played organized basketball up until 2018, 2019 season. Right, I played JUCO ball. 2019, 2020, I'm a regular person at this point. Now, one thing that you experience, and so almost every athlete experienced at this point, if they still playing, 2019, 2020, COVID. So, you being an athlete during that time at the peak, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember, bro, my birthday is March 10th. And we went out and kicked it that weekend. And March 11th, like the whole world shut down. Like the NBA season was canceled and everything. So I just want to know what that was like for a collegiate athlete. Like, how did you deal with COVID, or how did Fairmont? Because that's where you was at that time, right? Yeah. How did Fairmont deal with it? Like, how did that affect your season? How did that even affect or shape your career?
Man, it definitely was crazy. We were actually in a hotel. Excuse me. We was in a hotel getting ready for the Division II tournament, first round. I think we were supposed to play Shippensburg University, which is in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. But we literally were in shoot around. Day before you get the shoot around in the gym, you're gonna play the next day. And we had speculations that they saying they're gonna shut down the whole tournament. We're gonna have to go home. We were like, nah, it probably won't happen. But then like the NBA stopped the games that day, all that type of stuff, and they were like, yeah, literally right after our shoot around, like they was like, yeah, like everybody's gonna end up going home, like the tournament's over, like everything shut down. Like it was just like shocking, like how quick something can
be taken away from
you. Yeah. And we were having a good season,
And you was having a great season as well, right?
Yeah, I won freshman of the year.
Yeah.
I was first team all NEC.
Was that hard mentally?
Mentally, yeah, because man, I wanted to win.
And you on the road.
Yeah. But I would definitely say, it was hard. And them cutting the season out like that, and then the following season not knowing if we were gonna play all our games, or like where we'd be able to play, or like what we had to play with a mask. Like it was just so much going on, and I had never caught COVID yet until the next season. I actually caught it on my 21st birthday, bro.
For real?
21st.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, man, I was hurt. Like going to get tested. Everybody knows my brother. He wishing me happy birthday. Like, I hope you don't catch COVID on your birthday. Like, that would be tragic. I'm like, yeah, me either. I'm feeling a little fuzzy. I'm like, I'm thinking it's just my allergies.
Yeah, you think it's your allergies all the time.
I get tested. I'm like, they like, yeah, you tested positive. I'm hurt.
Man, I'd have been like, run that back. I'd have run that back.
Test one more time.
Right, test one more time, bro. I don't think I got it for real.
Yeah, I ain't sticking that thing on my nose again, dog. It's over with. They would have just, I would have had to just take that.
Hopefully those days are behind us, man.
So going through COVID, when they shut everything down, and the season is over. It's off season time. How did you train? Like, how did you get access to gyms? How was that like for you?
Man, at first it wasn't like anything open at all. Like I got to go home, come back to the city, and I just spent time with my family and loved ones. Making sure they was alright, finishing up school. But like at first, like for the first couple months, like nothing. I couldn't work out at all. Like I was outside, like trying to do stuff, like making sure I stay in shape, like running around the neighborhood, or like going to the park.
It's
and
like
running
starting
here.
off.
Kind of like take you
square
back to
one.
the childhood.
Yeah,
Bruh, like I remember
that.
us, like, bruh, like, cause we used to hoop quite a bit, and I remember COVID hit. Like, we would drive around the city, just seeing like, man, they put chains on that court.
Yeah,
like,
damn,
man,
I remember that. That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah.
crazy. So
I remember
Let's
going
take it
to the
down the
creek.
court.
Man, the creek, when the creek took them hoops
Took the
down,
rims down.
I was hurt. man.
Crazy.
I was so hurt when the creek took the hoops down because, bruh, it was a certain point in time when they shut the world down. I mean, granted, like I said, I ain't playing organized no more, bro, but I'm still hooping. And like, bro, at this point, bro, I'm itching, I'm scratching. I'm like, bro, I just want to hoop. You know what I'm saying? They pulling hoops down at the parks, the gyms. They got chains on them, stuff like that.
But I would definitely say like, even though I would love to finish the season and stuff, but like being a college student, being away from home,
It was a
it was
relief.
nothing like just being home, like coming home, seeing your family, all your loved ones. Like you don't get to see them all year, so like just getting some months back from, being out of school was definitely a blessing for sure.
Oh, I know it was a blessing for sure, bro. I missed the first days.
It's time to lock in, bro.
Yeah, once everything opened back up, I got with Adrian Clark, got right back to it on the lifting side, FA, Coach O, just right back to it like nothing ever happened, like regular summer or like anytime I'm home, I try and work out as much as I can. So it was just like back on for real.
So playing college basketball, all these years you played basketball just from a love, you know what I'm saying? Just a fondness of the game. Now that you at Baylor, have you been confronted with, or even through the transfer portal, have you been confronted with like the business of basketball? And like, was that a shock for you? How did you handle it?
It's definitely like a little different, the business side for sure, but it's expected, Everything is really a business. Like it don't matter the level. Like coaches like want to win. That's the main goal. So they're gonna bring in every year new guys or new coaches.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's really a job. I think a lot of people don't get to see it, but it's definitely like it's cool to see at the same time. But you just gotta have that mindset like this is like your job.
Treat it
all
as
the
such.
business. Yeah.
Shoot, I think by the time you get to high school, bro, basketball becomes a business. After middle school, I think that's
Oh,
when
yeah,
all like
for
the
sure.
complete fun.
Those 4 years, if you don't show up to work, you don't get your new position.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like think about it like that.
But I'm speaking from a standpoint of like, bro, like I could go to the store and pick up any shoe I want and wear it. Here, it's like, nah, if it ain't this brand, nah, you can't do it. But dang, I like Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Dang, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, dang, this coach don't perform. I mean, well, that's everywhere. But even heightened, like this coach is getting paid millions of dollars. Dang, y'all lost in the round of 64. It's over. It's out of there. Like the business, like
That's crazy.
Business
feel me?
aspect of it.
It's different. It's a different type of pressure. It's a different type of production. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels. It's definitely levels.
I was gonna say like mostly all these coaches, they got families to feed. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's different for them. Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
It might be part of their contract. That
That's
they gotta
real.
Incentives.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Stuff
get a
like that.
crib and they gotta mow their wife and kids.
You could be the difference of him keeping his job.
Yeah, that's what you gotta look at it.
Just off like a recruit. Oh, this recruit didn't meet expectations. You've done this several times. You can't recruit. We wanted this player. We're not getting the marquee players to come to our school, especially at a program like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You in the Big 12. It's some prominent schools in the Big 12. What's your favorite arena to play
Other than Baylor?
Other than Baylor.
Other than Baylor.
Of course.
I say Baylor lit.
I love our gym, but man, that's a good question. I like Kansas for sure.
As a field house.
Yes, sir.
Kansas is crazy. What other arena? If I didn't have to pick Kansas, I would pick I like Texas Tech too.
For sure.
Them two courts I
That's probably great, unreal.
It's probably nothing like it, bro. Like, you just walk into that stadium, you see all
Like
these seats,
full
you see all these
crowd,
lights.
sold out arena. Like that's probably lit, bro.
Anybody ever say anything crazy to you when you on the road?
Fans, anything
Man,
like
the
that?
fans are crazy, bro. Lie to you.
It's been like
They'll
Twitter,
like,
DM
they'll
you.
like DM you, bro, like regular stuff, bro.
For real?
After the game, before the game, bro. I done had some, even myself, some wild, like, DMs, bro, like, you shouldn't be on the court, all types of stuff.
You trash.
Just talking
You
crazy.
really on the team.
Yeah.
Or like one game, like I had just checked in, like I caught the ball or something. This dude, somebody like right was sitting like courtside, like he trash, he shitty, like take the ball from him, like all types of
Like
stuff.
just going in off rip.
Going in off rip. It's definitely like if you're
It's
not
like-
used to that or
You can blow. you
not
can
ready
blow
for
up
that,
on-
like, that can mess you up in your head for sure.
Yeah. So you gotta just basically just block everything
For
out,
sure.
dog.
Yeah, you have to.
Cause if you don't, so do you just not even open them sometimes? Like I know it probably be like,
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you're on your phone. Mostly, like, I'm not searching for none of them. Like, am I requesting them? But, like, if I just happen to be on Instagram and, like, it pop up,
and I look at.
I'm going to see it. Like, I don't have no choice.
And then
You
the
ever
bigger
responded
are,
to
the more
anybody?
prone you
Yeah,
might
some
see
of
it
my,
happen.
I ain't gonna lie.
Responded?
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Some of my teammates actually be, like, showing me what people be saying. I'd be like, man, this is way worse than what I'm getting. Like, whole paragraphs of
Just going.
just
in.
hatred.
But who
like,
taking
hate.
their time out of their day to do all
You
that?
would think
you know
nobody
what
would
I'm
have that time, bro, but it's real.
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie to you. I sent a crazy DM to Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
saying?
man.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Huh? What for?
Parlay.
Yeah, the parlay.
parlay.
Donovan, he had some words.
I got in the game, though.
We had about what was it, 17 leg parlay.
17
bro.
legger.
We could've
16
won.
17 hit. Yeah.
16 out of 17, and you don't even know.
That's
he was
tough.
supposed to score 20. This year he averaged like 24, 25, something like that. And they was going against the Pelicans out of all teams.
I feel like 12 points.
Man, Herbert Jones held him to 12.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
good thing
think
his game's
you
like
don't
that,
fuck
man.
about your parlay, nigga?
Huh?
You
I know he
fuck
don't,
with your
but
parlay.
I know he don't, but
Oh, hell no.
bro, you gotta think about it though, bro. Like it was some good cheese in that part. I'm talking about, bro. First of all, I don't think you understand. Well, you know,
I know, I understand.
17 legger. People don't do 17 leggers. That's not even a thing. We was just like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just go all in too. We had a couple dollars up in there too.
It's years
And
like that. though. It just
16
happened
out
to
of
be-
17.
Be like that for this one.
Oh, I was gonna ask you that too, cause like before we was talking about it earlier, like people can bet on you. Like they can bet on your rebounds, your assists, your
Yeah, I definitely had some calls. People asking me, like, are we going to win? Like, people I know, bro. It's just wild.
But what they expect you to say? Nah, I
Yeah,
think we
like,
might
why would I?
lose today.
I'm like,
I
bro,
can't tell you that.
we're win.
First off,
We're
you
winning.
can't
I
even
feel
be
like we're
having
going to
no-
win every game.
Right.
Yeah, you probably can have. Oh, they probably be like, oh yeah, Dale, what you think tonight? Cause I
They
got
ask
you
me,
on
like,
there.
what you think the score going to be? I'm like, bro, like, how am I supposed to know what
You
the
feel me?
the score is going to be?
I'm
I'm about to go and play, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to lock in. I think you need something. You know what I mean? But,
He probably got the phone. I'm gonna go Dale 20 plus, 8 rebounds.
I'm like, bro, you can't really. You know what I mean?
That shit is fried, bro. I can't believe you DM that nigga.
Man,
So
what?
I
I ain't get over
I
that
did
yet.
say forget it.
I said Donovan.
I never would have thought, man.
That shit fried, bro.
I didn't say I'm not messing with him, but I didn't DM him.
Read the DM. Please read the DM.
Nah, I don't even put
Please
it.
read the DM.
I deleted it.
I didn't
He unsended it. He
You
unsended
ain't
it.
delete that.
I deleted it or he unsended it.
Why? Why?
I mean, cause I was going through my phone. I'm like, I'm like DM Donovan. Dog.
I'm
can't
cheese,
make
bro.
sense.
Hell no.
I said Spider.
So what you
I
say?
said Spider.
So
Come
what you
on, bro. I said 12 points, 12 effing points. Like, are you serious? Bro, I said a couple of things, and then I had reposted them too, talking stuff too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was a tough night. That was a tough night for me. And then it was like, come to find out, it wasn't just me. A lot of people had bet on him that night.
Yeah.
So I think Twitter was going crazy. So he heard me.
That shit
You
from
feel me? If he didn't hear it from me, he heard it from somebody.
You heard what DeJounte Murray said. DeJounte Murray tweeted, he was like, y'all be mad as hell when them parlays don't hit and put hella laughing faces. I told him, like, yo, bro, this is not the community that you want to piss off.
Hey,
I saw that tweet. I was like,
It's not the community.
Hey, who said?
facts, bro.
Who said don't bet on me tonight? Who said that? I forgot. Somebody had tweeted, "Yeah, don't bet on me tonight." Like he was like, "Go ahead, save your money."
But bro, you don't know what that man was going through, bro. Like his mind
I don't
probably
care.
got some
You had
bad
12
news.
points.
No, he was going through that lock. Nah, bro, he was going through that lock, man.
12.
Herbert Jones had his. It wasn't like, no, he was just off. Herbert Jones
You don't know,
was sitting
bruh,
on him.
you don't know what family
like
problems
that,
that nigga had. He probably got some bad news. He probably sick or something.
You know what?
I think a lot of people
Hey,
forget
Spider,
That niggas is real people.
Spider, if
no fucking robot.
you watch this, bro, from the heart, I apologize, man. You know what I'm saying? You a human, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff going on, but don't give me 12 points.
That's like that fantasy shit. They be mad as hell, man. Nigga, you ain't score no touchdowns. Nigga, you only had 50 yards. That man, bro. Nigga, who knows
Hey, I'm
what
not
the
gonna
fuck that nigga going through?
Don't do that though. Like now that I think about it, you was mad just with me. You was mad with me. You
said I was mad.
You said you seen Donovan, it was gonna be some words.
Yeah, if I seen him, I didn't DM him though, because I knew he wasn't gonna see it.
Yeah, what if
you
you open
run
it
into
up,
it,
like,
yeah.
who are you talking to?
I think I'm really
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, Donovan, bro. I'll be like, yeah, I'll probably say, hey.
Hey, if I run to him, I'm like, look, Donovan.
Never open
Herbert
my
Jones,
eyes.
yeah, like, you know Herbert Jones, I know you better.
What
I know you better.
if I walk past him, he like, hey, I heard what you were saying though, bro. Like, keep that same energy. Me and Donovan got the scrap.
Security not letting that happen, dog. Security not letting that happen. He carry you right out the door.
That shit is so
All you
funny.
can do is apologize at that point.
Yeah,
man.
no,
At least you apologize, man. He might see this. You never know.
I
So,
respect you, yeah.
No, yeah, I do apologize though, but
you want me to put this clip out and tag him in it?
yeah, tag him, man.
Yeah, bet.
Hey,
So when this clip
we
come
can
out,
squash
we
it.
can
You know what I'm saying? No problem.
Donovan Mitchell, it's all love.
It's all love, man. Give me 20 next time, man. Give me 20.
You gotta get out of Utah.
So and this is for everybody. Shoot, we all play sports at some point in our life. I know what I was. I feel like I'm different now though. When it comes to music, are you more of like a calm music type of dude, or you playing the turn up
banging it, ain't
music
you?
when you
Young boy
before a
type.
game?
Man.
So it's we like we play like the smooth
What you got, Beats?
Drop this 30.
You
I
got some
got the
Apple?
AirPods.
You got AirPods.
Like,
They
go ahead
still
with your
noise
AirPods,
cancellation
man.
though.
What you clicking on before you hop out there?
Man, I listen to I do listen to Young Boy. I listen to Lil Durk. I
You said
listen
Young Boy?
Right.
Yeah, I listen to Dirk, like Polo G, Meek, Drake. I mean, I listen to a lot of people.
So it's more so kind of the turn up type of move.
Turn up,
Kinda.
yeah. Sometimes I click shuffle. It just depends like how I'm feeling. If I need to, or I listen to Baby too. It's a whole bunch of different people. I
You
listen.
listen to Rod way before the game, do you?
Nah,
Nah, bro.
I mean, I listen to Ride, but like you know,
Not
you
before
gotta
the
lock
game,
in.
though.
I can't listen.
Probably go out there crying.
You're gonna be thinking about something else. You listen to Ride.
Yeah, right. Did your team have like that song or that, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
so funny, man.
Like what's your song that y'all got
Yeah,
that?
you know what song we would play the most? Y'all never think that
ain't
Nardo
no
Wick.
country song, is
Who
it?
wanna smoke with us?
Who won't smoke with us? That was your
that
song?
Nardo Wick.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
That's
to be
valid though.
respected.
That's valid. You
That's
know
to
what
be
I'm saying? Because you talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man, we play.
who won't smoke
We
with y'all?
ain't never played that song out. I ain't gonna lie. We
For
play
real?
it
song?
for every.
We ain't play out though, didn't
Smoke
we?
on smoke.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all was probably turned to that song. Though.
Yeah, every time. Though. Yeah,
Me, bro, it was I don't know, bro. It depends what area we talk about. So, high school, I was more of a slow. I was listening to like Cole. I listened to Drake. I listened to Ross before games. But then, bro, as I got older, bro, like college, and then even like rec leagues, little rec leagues I be playing in now, bro. It's probably Meek. It's Peasy. Who else? Meek Peasy probably my main two. And then I ain't gonna hold you. I listened to a lot of old Chief Keef before I got
Man,
into it.
what? I was about to tell you all that. I'm about to say, yo,
Listen to a lot of
my
old Chief
playlist playing. Shoot, we had them Friday night games, like, and this was when like Chief was dropping
Back to
fire,
back
like,
to back, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all we played, though. Like the whole album, like just going in the whole album. So yeah, that.
Who was
You
that?
think music has like a big impact on like how the games go?
I wouldn't say impact on how the games go.
Like
I just think
mental.
it's like mentally, like it just gets you in that mode or like focus, like you blocking out everything else that's going on. Like it's just an escape from whatever's going in your mind. For real. So yeah,
See, I don't, but like now, well, if I was playing organized, but like now, bro, I don't even think I would listen to like music during the game. Like, do you listen to music during the warm up? Like, when you warm up, do you keep your AirPods in?
nah, they usually have music playing, but like it just all depends how you feeling for real. But
Yeah.
usually I don't do that. By that point, I'm trying to
You locked in,
I'm
yeah,
already
bro.
ready to go.
Because now, bro, like, even though I don't play organized no more, bro, it's sometimes I like the squeaking of the shoes, bro, the sound of the
I
net.
think it all depends. Like, I don't know.
I like all that.
Some people I just want to be in my own little world. I just want to focus on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Other people, some people, hey, nigga, what we about to do tonight type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the person. It just depends on the person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So, got this season coming up. How are you? You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling about it? And how, you know what I'm saying? And not trying to bring it up, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it didn't go how you wanted last season. So, like, how did that loss, you know what I'm saying? How did you feel after that? Or how, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously it wasn't nothing good, but like what can you take away from that going into the season coming up?
Well, as a team, I think we definitely felt like we exceeded everybody's expectations on us. You know, we were ranked number 1 for like 5 weeks. So that's an accomplishment right there. We made it to the tournament. We won more than one game. Everybody thought we was going to lose the first game, which is crazy. So, like,
Slap in the face. Type.
yeah, like, crazy. But, like, I think we had the same approach, you know, just getting after it in the summer and really locking in and, you know, just molding each other to come together like we did last year with our new team. So
I'd say definitely some of y'all had a good family chemistry, you know what I'm saying? That's really important, you know. So
yeah, you know, just hanging out with each other, you know, getting in the gym with each other too, and just, you know, just having conversation in the locker room. It could be just as simple as that. Just getting to know each other. I think we did that pretty well. So, you know, we're gonna just continue to keep building.
What is the tournament like? Like, cause it's like, man, 6 games and you a champion. Like, you got 64 teams, and this is it. It's win or go home. Like, what's that energy like?
The energy is really like just being locked in on the game that you're playing. You know what I mean? You can't look past the team you're playing. When, you know, you do that, that's when chances are you might lose. But like, just really locking in on the scout, on the specific team that you're playing, just to make sure you just keep moving on one game at a time, 1-0. That's the mindset we have.
For you personally, like, coming from where you come from, Shaker, Ohio, to, bro, I'm in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Like, do you like stop and smell the roses? Do you like, dog, like, we here? Like, what's that like for you personally?
I wouldn't say smelling the roses, but it was like, man, like I'm here. Like just a year ago, like I was watching them play
Literally.
on TV, like not even thinking like I would be in this position.
Like an option type,
yeah. But like, you know, it was like a dream come true. But like also just like wanting to win, having that winning nature in me. And I think also like aspect like having my dad come to the tournament, seeing me play these 2 tournament games was like, you know, a kid dream for me. I never expected that. So for sure, it was definitely nice. Trying to make sure we get back next year. I want to go further.
yeah, what?
So
Before we wrap it up, man, before we let you go, so I feel like we had a great episode here. Like Derek said, piggyback off of what both of y'all said, Quincy, you said he's a motivation and inspiration to a lot of people.
I was gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
to a lot of people, a motivation and inspiration to a lot of kids or to a lot of people in the area. Derek, you know what I'm saying? You talk about where he come from, things like that. So let's combine that. Where do you think, where you came from, and then also, you know, where you are right now? What would you say to another kid, to the next Dale Bonner, or to the next, you know, or I'll go back saying to the next kid? I want to play at Baylor, or I want to play D1, you know, but I'm not starting varsity as a freshman. You know, what do I do to get to your shoes? They want some
You woke a lot
advice
of kids
from
up,
you.
bro. So
Man,
like it's different.
It's a marathon, bro. Like you're not gonna wake up and be ready to play at the next level like it took me. Shoot, like all my life to high school, just to get some type of recognition. I never wanted that, but like, just you gotta have a work hard. You gotta work hard, bro. That's literally it. And if you got a good support system, like you gotta listen to them. Whether that's you only got your mom, your dad, and whoever's your guardian, like listen to them, bro. Like that's one thing I always try and tell people, like listen to your parents. That's one thing I did.
They been here longer than you.
That's what I'm saying. I know they're not gonna steer me in no wrong direction. And just believe in yourself, man. You gotta try and take a risk at some point in your life. And you gotta be fine with that. Whether you gotta figure it out or not, you gonna take those steps to try and figure that out. But like really just believe in yourself, put the work in, and everything else is gonna fall in line. I can't thank my parents enough for molding me into the young man I am today. So
For sure, man. They raised a strong young man, dude. Real talk, for sure. Once again, like I said, that ain't no power talk, but I see why you carry yourself and everything like that. Parents raised a real strong young man.
appreciate that.
Y'all got anything?
I got a question.
Here we go.
I got one question.
I wonder if you gonna ask the same thing I wanted to ask.
One
Go
question.
ahead.
Kansas won the chip this year. Kansas is in your conference, dog. What can we expect next year, dog?
Man, that
What we looking
game,
like?
Talk to him nice,
That
man.
What we looking like?
that game is gonna be crazy. I already know that game gonna be sold out and stuff. At Kansas, we gotta get back.
Oh God,
At Kansas, they embarrassed us. I mean, I know we beat them at home, but that was not it, bro. But I mean, shoot, it's great for the 12.
So
You know, they won. Hats off to them.
So do you capture that game and do you like replay it? You know what I'm saying? So like to when you get back to that stage with them, like how does that
Coaches definitely don't let it
forget
get
it?
out of our head. Like they'll put pictures up, of, like the score or something.
Oh, for real?
for sure.
It's mental.
If we
Like,
lost,
focus.
if we lost to them, and it's our second time playing them, like if it's away at their home or at our home, like they'll put pictures up with a score or like a video, show us a video of how we lost to them. Like they definitely don't let us not remember what happened.
That would piss me off too. So
So
now, that was y'all's last question.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
All right, bro. I just want to ask you this, bro. You, and this is not a certain era. Once again, all time from middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school, college. Top 5 players you've ever played against.
Top 5 players, man, that's tough.
Top
One
5
of those-
players you've ever played.
Is 3 easy?
Or even if you give me 3. Even if you give me 3.
Yeah, 3 is easy.
All right, yeah, all right. Give us 3. Top 3 players you ever played against,
to
bro.
take in.
We talking about just high school,
Yeah, you know what? No, we from Cleveland. We from Cleveland. Yeah, let's go high school.
high school. Definitely sincere care.
of course.
Okay.
I knew that was going to be.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
dog.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my dog.
Okay.
Shoot, Dwayne Cohill.
Okay.
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 Dwayne is nice. Who else was in class of 2018? Man, I ain't gonna lie, just having to guard Christian Guest every day, bro.
Oh, practice.
Even in practice. Okay, I got you. Even in practice.
Threes, dog. I mean, it's more than 3, but like, them
It's,
threes-
I know it's probably so many that you
So
can say,
many.
but them 3 is like
yeah,
solidified.
class of 2018,
Uh huh.
those 3 by far. crazy.
So
Hey man, some classes might debate you on that, man. What the hottest class is to come out of Ohio recently.
Man, I hear it all the time, bro. Just so many people alone that we got to just go to college. You don't see that from too many classes.
Facts.
I was very excited.
it's one thing. Hold on. It's one thing I'm surprised you wouldn't say.
Who?
I'm surprised you wouldn't say Michi.
He not in our class. I
Well,
did
he
my
not in that class. He was a young boy.
It's fine.
Yeah, he wasn't fully developed though, man.
Yeah, I played him with. I mean, he was nice.
Well, he was definitely. He dropped like 50 his freshman
He
year.
scored like 50. I mean, that's hard. Shoot, it's hard to score.
In general, 50 in general.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, I played him when he was young.
So
I definitely saw the potential. Like, I'm not surprised that he is where he is now. So he definitely was up there. I just thought it would be easier to just do class. 'Cause, like, it's just so many.
Yeah.
It's just so many people I can name. I can name more than 5 people that I thought was just
for sure.
Yeah.
Facts. Well, dog, we appreciate you coming, bro. Blessing
I
us with your
appreciate
presence.
y'all having me, man.
Loving the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little motivation for everybody, bro. For sure, man.
Let them know where they can find you. Socials.
Socials
What is that?
on IG, JessDB with 2 B's, and on Twitter, Dale Bonner. As a youngin, I forgot to put an R in my full name on Twitter. So Dale
Okay.
Bonner on Twitter.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Once again, man, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? One day we might have to do this again or something.
Oh,
man,
yeah,
for
for
sure.
This was a great pod though. Here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Hustle off the ground, man. Hustle OTG. We out, man.
This shit, bro. Good shit.
So.